The car world is changing fast, and big names like Ford are feeling the heat. Jim Farley, Ford's top guy, just got back from China and he's worried. Why? Chinese car makers are zooming ahead in the electric car race. Farley told his friend John Thornton, "This is a big problem." He saw Chinese companies using smart computer brains in their cars and making them cheaper than anyone else. They're not just selling in China anymore, they're going all over the world. For a long time, car bosses were scared of Tesla. Now, it's these new Chinese companies that are making them sweat. Even Elon Musk says Chinese car makers are tough to beat. Hey folks, if you're enjoying this video so far, why not hit that subscribe button? It really helps us out and keeps you up to date with all our latest content. Now, back to our story. Chinese brands like BYD are taking over in China. They're making cars that are cheap but full of cool gadgets. And they're starting to sell these cars in Europe and other places too. Farley wanted his team to see these Chinese cars up close. He had some shipped to Michigan for Ford's big shots to check out. One car, made by a phone company called Xiaomi, looked as nice as a Porsche but cost way less than Ford's electric SUV. Another car, a fancy van, had seats that felt like flying first class. It even had screens you could control by waving your hands. Farley knows this is serious. He's seen this kind of thing before, like when Japanese cars started beating American ones years ago. He doesn't want that to happen again with electric cars. So, what's Ford doing about it? They're trying to learn from the Chinese. Farley's got a team looking at how to make parts cheaper, just like the Chinese do. They're also focusing on making smaller electric cars for now, because big ones cost too much to make. But here's the tricky part. How do you make a car cheaper without making it worse? Farley and his team are working hard on this. They're looking at every little thing in the car, asking, do we really need this? It's not just about cars though. This story shows how fast things can change in business. One day you're on top, the next day someone's catching up to you. What do you think? Can American car makers keep up with China? Or will we all be driving Chinese cars in a few years? This is a big deal for more than just car lovers. It's about jobs, money, and which countries will lead the way in making the cars of the future. Farley knows Ford needs to move fast and be smart. He's pushing his team to think differently and work harder. But will it be enough? One thing's for sure, the race to make the best electric cars is on, and it's going to be exciting to watch. Who will win? American know-how or Chinese speed? Only time will tell. So next time you see an electric car on the road, think about where it came from and all the work that went into making it. The car world is changing, and we're all along for the ride. Remember, whether you're 20 or 50, this stuff matters. It's about the cars we'll be driving, the jobs in our towns, and how the world is changing. Keep your eyes on the road ahead, it's going to be an interesting trip.